to bring you all the live action right here on $2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. This is the first they're seeing of Oklahoma City here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Adams. Young is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And it's Green with the jam.
And Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane. He can run the floor with some speed. Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012. And overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
And here is Curry following the 3 from Chris Paul. Cauley Stein with a screen on Young. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You got to stay in front of Clay. If you're going under the screen and he recognizes that, you're going to get scored on.
And we'd seen the rise of the spread 4, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch and shoot 4-man. He's more of a skilled 4-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Now, here is Young. Gallinari against Green. Green against Gallinari. Paul from deep three-point land.
Like it when your superstars still make attentions to detail, being active on D right there and not allowing the shooter some space.
Here's Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Russell's got his first 2 points. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Teardrop shot, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Paul kicks to Gallinari. Young against Thompson. Here's Adams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, using his wide frame right there, Adams able to get the position he wants and drops it through.
Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Cauley Stein. Golden State moving it around. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Cauley Stein a screen. And it's Russell missing.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
They set the pick. Paul against Curry. And Paul gets it to go in.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. Defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul. Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear. And over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully he'll find some help this year.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 6. Paul kicks to Gallinari to the left wing. Curry against Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Defender Brent playing with such energy, but shooting not their strong suit.
No, one of the lower three-point percentages in the league as a team. The free throw line also last year really weird. A big-time struggle for guys who had career low years from the free throw stripe. So tough to win big in today's game if you're not hitting threes and then not hitting the freebies.
No good on the second free throw.
This is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe.
Russell kicks to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And another 3 for Golden State. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Ball against Curry. Paul dishes to Young. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Out to Gallinari. Drills it from outside. Gallinari's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
When Gallinari pulls up for 3, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
The screen from Thompson. Stein passes to Green. The shot's good. Green's got 6.
I just feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career and showing signs of being a passer.
Paul kicks to Young. Screen by Adams. Gallinari on the wing. Guarded by Green. Back to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 7. And taken away by Paul. Gallinari attacking. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
As soon as Gallinari saw the lane open up, he took it right at the defense and finishes off in style.
They set the pick. Here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
The speed off the pick and roll is what set that up. Sometimes you got to change your pace. Klay Thompson did it that time before firing.
And Gallinari kicks to Roberson. Paul outside. Gallinari outside. There's the pass to Adams. Here's Paul. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
Green passes to Robinson. Shot off the screen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Under trailing by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And
Muscala has it in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Now here's Noel from 13. Can't hit that one.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Out to the right wing. Schroeder against Curry. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for their coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
Right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
From 13, that shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Gallinari against Robinson. There's a screen. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Warriors leading by 5. Curry kicks to Robinson. Pass to Poole. Baseline jumper, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Now here's Noel, and that one's good. Schroeder.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
There's a screen by Robinson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's a good screen. Here's Poole. Terrific design on the pick flip. He lays it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Here's Noel. There's the dish to Schroeder. Over Curry. Second chance effort, and no problem from Noel as he finishes at the rim. Noel's got his second basket of the night. Outside Robinson. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Ball's knocked loose. Curry misses off the left iron.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's Gallinari missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Curry. Kicks it to Gallinari. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, you know, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
You know, Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
So far, they've been active scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Gallinari, Mike Muscala out there with Noel. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. Out to the wing. Back to Robertson. Fires, high post. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Noel.
Now, last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Alec Burks checked in for the Warriors. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brent, next to the 1975 banner, the Warriors unfurling yet another championship banner. And when you look at the journey for this franchise, Brent, what comes to mind?
Well, I think about how many things for them just lined up perfectly, Kevin. The general manager being from the Bay Area, being in tune with what goes on in the city, and then the timing of the decision for Steve Kerr to be choosing between joining the New York Knicks and him choosing not the East Coast, but the West Coast to build this empire. It's been pretty remarkable ever since those decisions were made, what the Warriors have built around the NBA game with those 2 guys in place. And you look back at that 2012 finals, the Thunder lost in 5 games to the Heat. And you looked at that young talent, Durant, Westbrook, Harden, now all MVP award winners, along with Serge Ibaka, a young, talented, energetic Serge Ibaka, and it felt like there was a team that was going to rule the West for a very long time.
good from Gallinari. And the Thunder trading away Harden in the summer of 2012, but Brent unable to agree on a contract extension.
Well, OKC agreed on the contract. James Harden did not, and that's sort of the line in the sand that was drawn. And the salary cap jumping up in subsequent seasons, they just had bad timing in terms of the frugality of what they offered up to James Harden. It's a decision that we talk about a lot. It's revisionist history, but at the time it was the move that OKC made, and I can't really argue with it.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Young comes in for Gallinari. Thunder trailing by 8. There's a screen. Passes it to Adams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Noel, a screen on Curry. Shoots off the screen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Adams with the screen on Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the night.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Right side Curry. Robinson against Young. 13 feet away. And no good that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And Roberson kicks to Noel. And the pass to Young. Here's Roberson. Guarded by Robinson. Roberson, the pass to Adams. The 10-footer. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Now, here's Burks. Not a lot of room. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Young. Adams sets the pick for Young. And Adams with the slam.
Well, you have to put at least one body on Adams, maybe 2. With his size and relentlessness, he'll light you up on the offensive glass.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already a physical specimen and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Warriors.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Pass to Burks. Coley Stein, a screen. They need this one. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Russell against Paul. Off target on the 15-footer. The Warriors lead it. Thompson kicks to Cauley Stein. Russell against Paul. Thompson outside. Cauley Stein with a screen on Young. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to Paul. There's the lob to the hoop. And Noel throws it down.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Gilgeous Alexander.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. Good season for him last year. 4th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Cauley Stein a screen. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Young. Shot to stop the drought. Fader on the way. And again, no good by Golden State.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
And sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
And they pick up 2.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Ranked first in assists for 4 consecutive seasons, Brent. Are these Warriors the best passing team in NBA history?
Well, by the numbers, you would say yes. Assist rates that exceed even the Showtime Lakers back in the early and mid-'80s. Also, this team has been first in offensive efficiency for 3 straight years. I mean, it's been remarkable. So not only the best passing team, but maybe the best offense of all time.
And that one's good. Noel.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Russell kicks to Green. Cauley Stein a screen. Cauley Stein with a screen on Noel. And there's the 3-second violation. Billy Donovan has faced a tough job in Oklahoma City, Brent. Star players leaving town. Some even criticizing him after they left.
The circumstances of Billy Donovan moving off of what he did at the University of Florida and making that a powerhouse Division I basketball program. It's been very interesting to have Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant to begin your career, and then pushing that team to almost beating the Golden State Warriors, losing in a Game 7 to losing Kevin Durant. Billy Donovan's seen a lot in the early part of his career. The hopes is that he continues to grow and learn. Really happy with the hire of Billy Donovan and what he brings to the table in terms of his basketball acumen.
It's tipped. Here's Thompson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Thompson's got 6 points.
I'm not sure he even knew how much time was left. Didn't affect him one bit.
There's a screen by Noel. Green against Paul. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And no doubt Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and, of course, a remarkable distributor.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Throw good, Paul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Both free throws good from Paul. The Thunder last season assembling a big three of Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony didn't mesh, Brent, like they had hoped. In your opinion, what went wrong?
Well, a bit of a down season in terms of the scoring for Melo, but reasons for that, just not as many opportunities and playing outside along the three-point line. The biggest damage last year was the Robertson injury. It felt like in December the OKC team started to find its stride, and Robertson going out of the lineup, there just wasn't enough of the depth on that roster to make up the difference for them defensively, and OKC never really seemed to find its footing or confidence again.
Russell passes to Cauley-Stein. Over in the corner, Green. And another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Screen by Adams. And Muscala kicks to Paul. Back to Muscala. Young against Thompson. On the wing. That one good for 2. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Schroeder against Russell. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors get it back. And there it is for him. 12 points for him.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Here's Paul. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Poole. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Oklahoma City shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Draymond Green's not going to let anyone slow him down. Terrific at completing that chance.
Screen by Adams. Pass to Paul. That's short off the rim.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
Russell against Schroeder. Here's the floater. And the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City trailing. Ball outside to the wing right side. And stolen by Russell. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Schroeder outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
A lot of high hopes for Schroeder when he signed his 4-year deal back in 2016. His development hasn't continued at a high level, at least high enough for some people to take notice. So shooting from a distance, still an issue for the young point guard.
Down the first one.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cauley Stein. Robinson comes in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Russell. Schroeder hits them both. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. To the middle, there's Looney, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Puts it up from 12, and it's Golden State with another.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
There's Schroeder, and the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
We'll see how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace. Competing with a chip on their shoulders, they started things off with an 11-3 run. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kent, what'd you think?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Warriors leading by 4. We've got Green, D'Angelo Russell out there with Steph Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points. Well, Steph Curry's quick release makes his three-point shot almost impossible, and then you add the fact that Steph can do it off the dribble. So anytime he gets somebody shifting their back foot and they're trying to recover, by the time they're halfway there, the ball's already off and on its way. So one of the quickest, one of the more devastating shots in all of basketball.
Cauley Stein passes to Thompson. Outside, Green. The screen from Thompson. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. And Curry said in his training he speeds up his release to the point where it's uncomfortable. So in the game, for him, everything slows down.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Kevin, his closely guarded three-pointers are just as accurate as when he's got a wide-open three-pointer. No defender within 4 to 6 feet. he's knocking down the same kind of percentage. So the fact that Steph has the ability and knows to practice those sort of things speaks to just how much he's invested in the shooting craft.
Adams' shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Russell dishes to Curry. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Stein kicks to Curry. Thompson from long range. The shot no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Gallinari. Screen by Adams. Adams sets the pick for Young. Baseline try. Good D by Thompson.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand. You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
They're really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Chance to see stats for Paul. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 6th in assists, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Young against Thompson. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Corey Stein. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
And Green gets it to go.
Green sensing that the team needs maybe a little boost from him, and tonight it's coming in the scoring category.
Paul passes to Young. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Screen by Adams. Gallinari against Green. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Gallinari. Curry against Paul. Russell kicks to Green. Back to Russell. Misses the three. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
The Thunder, one of the lowest rates of assists in the league last year. Also, a team that does not move the ball around all that much to gain some advantage with strong side, weak side movement. So we'll see isolation, we'll see pick and roll, and very few passes in a contest like this.
The Warriors making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. And the Thunder had great talent, but their offense hasn't allowed all their players, Brent, to flourish at the same time. Why is that?
Well, it's just a team that doesn't have a commitment to a flow style of offense. They have such great talent that I think the talent tries to take on the load sooner in offensive possessions than maybe the coaching staff would like, and they have great individual scorers. That's what these guys have done in the league for a very long time.
A shot by Paul, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Burks. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Cauley Stein, a screen. They get a hand on it. Takes it from 10. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Thompson passes to Burks. Green, the screen. Curry outside. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Robinson's checked in for Klay Thompson. Schroeder hits them both. You see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA.
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
Green with a screen for Burks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Gallinari. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Free throw good. Burks. And Burks hits two free throws. Schroeder with the ball. 11 points in the game. Kicks it to Noel. Burks against Schroeder. And there's the pass to Muscala. Gallinari against Robinson. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Golden State moving the ball around. Burks, the pass to Poole. There's the pick. A three. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's a screen by Noel. Dishes to Schroeder. Back to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Pass to Looney. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 13. Adams with the screen on Curry. Here's Schroeder. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Schroeder. also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Robinson. He's got 5. Warriors leading by 11. Passes it to Looney. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 17 points in the game.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Stolen away. Curry passes to Poole. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Yeah, scratching my head trying to remember the last time that they missed. They're on an absolute tear.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw percentage, and with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. And Gallinari kicks it over to Schroeder. Screen by Adams. Goes up off the pick, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Lightning quick first step from Schroeder. Phenomenal at throwing down that one on the drive.
Outside Robinson, off the screen. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Adams, the pass to Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
Noel, a screen on Curry. It's stolen by Green. And Green slams it in.
Here's where Draymond Green just completely disrupts a possession. He reads the offense well and takes a good calculated risk.
1:25 left to play in the third. Will it go? And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. Noel, a screen on Curry. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's the pick.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder kicks to Gallinari. Adams sets the pick for Gallinari. Connects from three-point range. Gallinari's got 18 points in the game.
And they ran that pick and roll extremely precise. The result was a good look for Gallinari.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green draws the double. Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Curry against Schroeder. Young from outside. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nick Young. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Have to credit to D at least for contesting that one. Ultimately, Schroeder is just too good from that range. Can't let him get the ball there.
To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Warriors leading by 17. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. He kicks it to Russell. Curry passes it to Green. From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors with some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Looney, and it's Klay Thompson in for Robinson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors leading by 15. Screen by Russell. Thompson outside. Drains the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 18.
That's Klay Thompson thinking the game out right there. Maybe it's in the DNA.
And Young kicks it over to Schroeder. The kick out to Young. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
A little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Paul comes in for Dennis Schroeder. The screen from Thompson. Outside, Russell. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 15. And the pass to Young. Stolen by Thompson. On it Gets away from Curry for 2, and the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 26.
Getting down the floor quickly, this is a huge part of the offensive attack that this team deploys, and Steph was wide open.
And Adams with the slam.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Cauley Stein dishes to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Green, no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Paul against Curry. A 15-footer, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Curry passes to Thompson. Paul against Curry. Out to Russell. A three-pointer off the mark.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. You just can't buy a bucket right now.
Gallinari, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gallinari's got 9 points now in just the second half. Warriors leading by 11. Outside, Russell. Young with the steal. From the arc. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Russell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
And whether on or off ball, Russell really knows how to work off screen.
Adams, the pass to Gallinari. Kicks to Robertson. Adams with the screen on Russell. Here's Robertson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Robertson slicing through the defense, and that's all because he's staying active.
And here's Russell. Cauley Stein, a screen. Nice work there coming off a screen. That's 29 points for Steph Curry.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. They'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Golden State on D. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Taking some more pride on the defensive end. Cauley Stein being disruptive on that possession.
Here's Curry. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Oh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Shots good from Young.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Cauley Stein with a screen on Paul. Curry shot is off. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Robertson. Screen by Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Now we see Andre Robertson making his return from the ruptured patellar tendon of winter 2018.
Just how disruptive was it for Billy Donovan and the Thunder to lose Andre Robertson last year? The numbers were staggering in terms of the defensive rating when he was on the floor, just how good they were. And the guy averages less than 5 points a game for his career, but his impact defensively cannot be understated.
The first one falls. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, there's no doubt he's known for defense and rebounding, but you have to admire the work Robertson has put in improving his shooting stroke.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
There's always arguments about how Draymond Green thinks he should get more calls. And maybe he's right, but for a physical guy, he does not spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
Here's Adams, and it's in off the backboard. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Coley Stein, a screen. It's Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. That's now 32 points for Steph Curry.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Gallinari. Screen by Adams. Takes it from 10. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And Gallo, as a big, showing his ability to handle the basketball, losing his man off the dribble.
Russell kicks to Coley Stein. Pass to Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display, his ability to fire off the catch-and-shoot J. So dangerous.
Here's Young. And Curry pulls it down.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Here's Adams, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 16. Shot from 12. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
I feel like when he gets going like this, it's a night where Steph might take a few more chances offensively. That spells trouble for the defense.
Paul kicks to Roberson. Young in the corner. Back to Robertson. Adams sets the pick for Gallinari. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a 3. Robertson gets the bucket.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
The screen from Thompson. Outside, Russell. The baseline J. Again, Golden State.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Young passes to Paul. Gallinari in the corner. Oklahoma City moving it around. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Warriors leading by 18. Thompson Thompson against Young. And Thompson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Thompson. Outside, Green. Down low. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Green's got his 7th assist in the game. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Robinson's checked in for Klay Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Here's Curry. We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern on their part?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Look at Oklahoma City, look at Milwaukee with Antetokounmpo. I mean, they're all getting recognized.
Yeah, I think these ideas have gone by the wayside for a lot of players, and they want the best opportunity for their playing and their best opportunity to shine, no matter where that is. So it's a bit of an archaic argument, in my opinion, Kevin, the way it is that we see guys nowadays, and take the small market thing out about it. There's one market, it's called the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Draymond Green.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Passes to Young. Screen by Adams. All up top, guarded by Curry.
Well, Adams on most nights is a complimentary scorer, so let's compliment what he's doing right now.
Now, here is Russell. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Robinson passes to McKinney. He kicks it to Burks. They set the pick. Knocked away. Rebound by Muscala.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Draymond Green.
That unselfishness was on full display here tonight. Did a great job of getting his teammates going.
And Roberson kicks to Muscala. There's the screen. Pass to Roberson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Golden State. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. The point guard.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.